As the game is developing, so is the meta. Even small balance changes act as a meta change when done right. We can take Cecilion's mana buff for example, so we need to keep an update on the meta heroes. Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video we will suggest the top 5 meta heroes from each role that you need to pick while ranking up to ensure maximum victory. And like always, I will start this video with the tank category. Lolita is a tank inferior to none. As heroes with projectile attacks, for example, marksman shines in the meta. Lolita will always be able to counter them using her second skill. Also, her ultimate, crowd control, makes it very easy for her to initiate ganks by stunning multiple targets. Glue is one of that tanks that is known for great damage reduction because of his passive, and not to mention the damage it deals and the healing it gets with the help of its ultimate skill. Truly annoying. We have Grok, the big strong tank that was supposed to be tank but instead become a killing machine. If you have been playing the recent matches, you might have seen Grok roaming around with Execute. One shot from skill 1 and ultimate and execute spell, it all will take for you the enemy to be dead. It however requires skill and basic ideas to play the hero. Johnson with fleeting time is one hero no one would like to face. Moreover, the damage added to his ultimate, he can usually one combo skill the squishy enemies in an instant. You will be able to counter him if you try, but the fear of the cow roaming around will always be there when opponents pick Johnson. Atlas also had an adjustment to his passive which now can freeze the enemies, and that was all it took for him to be back in the meta. His passive became one suitable addition, which was required to perfectly sync his second skill and ultimate combo. Moving to the assassins. Ling is being popular and is now the hero with the highest win rate among all assassins. The secret to it is the mobility and the recent change to his passive where he would get double the crit chance from every other item, and emblems did the tricks. He is one assassin that can come, kill and be gone without any trace of damage to him. YSS, as we all know, is among one of those heroes that can farm really fast and can be great asset to the team. The passive damage and the ultimate are one of the great factors to him that can turn the tide of the battle at any time. Next we have Karina that can be still seen running around with the tank build. Yes, the nerfs are coming soon for her, but why not try her out now? She with her true damage and instant burst abilities is not only feared by marksmen and mages but also by tanks and fighters. Hellcat is one fine assassin that you cannot ignore when in the opponent's team. With his ultimate that can blind enemies and silence ability is the reason. He comes in handy to execute enemies in one go. He got his stringers adjusted. This skill can now enjoy a basic attack advantage. Gushan was and will always be on the meta. As one say, beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. The one who can use this hero up to full potential always can be seen carrying the whole team to victory. So if you think you have the fast hands, as she said, you can spam this hero for some exciting wins. Let's now move to the fighter category. Masha is dominating the meta when it comes to the fighter category. The damage, the immune and the basic attack disabling feature are one which take one player fear Masha's wrath. The movement speed boost helps her escape tight situation and also in a insta push turrets. Argus is another hero that cannot be messed with. Moreover, solo pushing with Argus is one of the best parts of using this hero. Not only turret pushing but also in the late game ganks. He once kills the enemies before they get any chance to react, and also trying to eliminate him during his ultimate is like beating a rogue with a stick. The late game monster Leonin always cannot be left behind without mentioning about his constant performance in the solo rank game. If you didn't try him out, just get retribution and try him for one time at least. Level 12 is the time he shines the best, and for builds you can build a combo of damage and crit. Aldous is another hero best known for being late game damage dealer. With an ultimate that can mark low HP enemies, he possesses a treat for all the low HP enemies trying to recall and escape the base. Also, his ultimate can give the vision of the enemies, which can break gank formation and also can counter mispositioned enemies. If you are going on a solo spree, Sun is another hero that won't disappoint you. Not only is this guy helpful in clearing objectives like turret, turtle and lord, he and his monkey gang can teach anyone a lesson who dares to face solo against him. Tanks have the hardest time dealing with his armor penetrating basic attacks. Next will be the mage category. Valentina is now a little bit free from the ban section, and hence she is getting popular again. Her damage and terrifying skill are just the tips of the iceberg. Her ability to use the opponent's ultimate is most fearsome feature anyone can imagine of having. Eve is another hero that is popular for being able to slow down the enemies and zone them in a particular area with the help of her ultimate. She is a big threat to almost every enemy. Slowing down is very underrated, but it is one of the best CC in the game. Lilia's got her burst damage and the same time can be very mobile with her skill. The movement speed increases as she gets under the second ability range. Her ultimate gives her a chance to reverse the damage she has taken, or it also acts as a lifesaver for Lilia. These things make it very annoying for anyone facing against her. Jask's recent update where he spawns a nightmaric spawn when dead is another reason people started using him. Also, his ultimate can now regen the HP back when dealing damage to the enemies. This enhances his damage dealing mechanics and also allows him to deal damage inside the turret. Most people would think Audit is getting popular due to the rise of Johnson's users in the meta. But that is just half the part of the reason. Her ultimate shield is now better than ever, and it can protect her from almost every enemy trying to deal damage to her. She can mostly get out the gank without any damage being dealt with her. Let me just include another two most popular mages that are very popular currently. That is Xavier and Kagura. Both can be very deadly and can almost kill every MM or mage with their skill. But due to the constant meta changes and average win rate fluctuation, these mages have been brought down by little. You can still go for these mages if you are really good with them. Coming to the marksman hero, which are very popular kick of the epical glory players. With the recent adjustments made of 1-1, she is able to mark the weakness of the opponents more easily, and hence she made a comeback to the meta. Her passive dash can be very annoying for fighters and even tanks to reach her, and also her second ability comes in very handy in escaping crowd control effect. Granger is again being popular due to the burst damage and the mobility from his second skill. He is one marksman with long ranged ultimate that can be very deadly when hit. The hybrid build makes him a very versatile pick, suitable for some unique strategies. We have Popol and Koopa, whose damage build is getting popular. The more damage you build with Popol, more of the HP of Koopa will grow, and hence leaving the tankier Koopa with a combined with damage dealing Popol. Not to get confused, because tanky Koopa will steal the damage you will fear. Melissa is the recent addition to the long list of marksmen. Her ultimate gives her magic and physical defense, and combined with the second ability, she is one of the marksmen that can deal 4 versus 1 situation very easily. And next we have Clint. He surely got overshadowed by other marksmen, but he still packs a punch. In dealing range damage from mid to late game, Clint gets your job done very easily. Moving to the support category, we could mention Estes, but due to the constant ban, he will not be on the list. If he is unbanned and you know how to use him, I would suggest you guys to insta first pick Estes. Other than that, I would like to suggest Flore, as she is very annoying to deal with and her passive lets your core players get extra attributes. Her ultimate acts like a life savior when timed correctly, hence I had to mention her. Diggy is another hero roaming with the damage support build. He can deal damage but be a great support at the same time. His passive egg form is one of the irritating ability of his, which interrupts your recall and healing abilities. Though I would not suggest you to use the Diggy feeding strategy. Angela is one another hero cannot avoid. Not only does her ultimate shield help in shielding the incoming damage, but her first ability helps the hero in getting extra movement speed and also while making a run. Her second ability helps in controlling the enemy, making her one of the annoying support to deal with. Matilda cannot be out of the meta in any case. You will see her here or there. There is no tournament where she has not been picked at least once. That's how helpful and powerful she is. Last but not the least, we have Carmilla. The usage rate is low, but the usefulness is still as high as ever. Combined with the Vengeance spell, she can sustain using her first skill and support teammates in dealing extra damage to the enemies marked by her ultimate. I know the list was long, and if you managed to stay till here, I want you to know that I appreciate you for being here. Like the video if it was helpful. Thank you for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.